Yes. I'll be discussing some important concepts from week 1 to week 4. So I was like waiting. Anyway, I'll just start right now. I think whoever had to join has already joined. So I'm going to share my screen. You all can see the screen, right? Okay. So I'll start with the JavaScript object. The syntax is like its key value pairs within curly braces, and if we have to access any of the properties, we do console.log and we car dot type. So that's how we get the properties. Now, as I said, it's just some of the concepts I'll be going through. Arrow functions, they're like allow for a short syntax, and if the function body contains only a single expression, you can omit return keyword and the curly braces. And basically they do not have their own this, so and it depends on the surrounding scope. So one code I'll be going through, which is a normal function and an arrow function. Just one moment. So you see, are you able to hear me, right? Yeah. Okay. Just one moment. Yeah. So you see, this is an object, and here we have a regular function and an arrow function. So for the regular function, it will take, it will be referring to the object that is calling it. But for arrow functions, it will depend on the surrounding scope. So which is not which is actually either the global or the window, like that. So here when we are running the program for the regular
It is
function,
not live on YouTube.
it is not live on, I don't know, just one moment. Is it not live on YouTube? uh,
Yes, Vivek.
I have no idea. Okay, so it's getting recorded, right?
Make sure after the session it is available, accessible to all, ma'am. Because
Yeah.
sometimes we have to make request to.
Okay. Actually, okay, I'll ask sir about it because I have no idea how the YouTube streaming goes on. Okay, I don't know about it. It's just I know how to record. That's it.
Okay,
So,
ma'am.
okay, I'll ask sir about that part.
Go
Anyway,
ahead.
yeah, thank you. So, what I was saying is the value is 42 for this object. The property value has 42 as the value. So that's why the regular function is able to give a value, but for the arrow function, it is not actually referring to this object, and the value is undefined. That's why it's coming undefined. Okay. Now we will go through one of the question from I think it's practice assignment. Yeah, it's practice assignment 1.1. Okay, it's related to object only. Here, what happens is we have an object. Uh, um, it has key value pairs. Now, this object has a function change color, which takes a parameter color and sets it this dot color to color. Color of the parameter that it takes. So we are doing obj dot change color. The parameter is yellow. So that's why when we will be doing console.log, it is taking the color of the parameter yellow. So it is the object was like initially it was red, color was red, and it changed to yellow. So the reason was because of the definition of the function inside this object. Okay, next. Okay, I will go with the class. Just one moment. Okay, the basic syntax of class, JavaScript class, just one moment. So we have a class here, class car. This is the constructor which like initializes the variable. Here, this is again pointing to the current object. And we have a function here which returns current year minus this dot year. And here we are creating an object. So this car is the class. When we set like when we put new keyword in front of the class with the parameters, we are creating an object. So this is my car is an object. And how we are able to access the we have to call this, right? So we have to call this function when we are doing console.log. My car is my car.get age. We will be getting the whatever parameters we are setting, we will be getting the details according to it. So I'll just run. Sorry, from where it is coming. Okay, so this is how we are accessing the class. I mean, the methods or the functions of the class by putting the parameters, whatever we have. This is the like default. So here we are setting the values when we are creating the object. So I will again go through one of the question. It is, I guess, from practice assignment. It is from practice assignment 2.7. Practice assignment 2, question number 7. Question was, what will be the output of this? Here we have a class player, constructor name. This dot name is name, and this dot team is Indian cricket team. This dot nationality is Indian. And we have another class which extends player, which means that the properties that are there in the class player, this class bowler will inherit those properties. So along with the properties that it has, it will also have the properties of the player class. So when we are creating an object of this bowler class, it will have all the name, team, nationality. Name it already has. By using the super method, it has already inherited the name of the player class. It will also have the team and the nationality property of the player class. So when we are doing console.log bum bum, it will give out all the details. Sorry, just one moment. It will give the name, team, nationality, which was of the player class, and role, wicket, average, which was of the bowler class.
Ma'am, increase the font size.
Font. Is it okay now?
A little more, ma'am.
Till more. It is okay.
Not sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So this was practice assignment 2, question number 7. We have a similar type, I think, of similar type only. It's like we have the player class, name, team. It has method describe, and class batsman again extends the player class. By the super method, we are inheriting the name and the team from the player class, and this dot role is batsman. So when we will be we are creating a object of the class batsman. It will have all the properties of the player class as well as the batsman class. So let's just run and see. So Rohit, it's showing Rohit from Indian cricket team. Indian cricket team is from the player class. It's inheriting from there. Is a batsman. Okay, we have given Rohit, Indian cricket team is a batsman. So that's why, again, it was of inheritance only. Let's see what was the next topic that I wanted to discuss with you all. Okay, I wanted to discuss set timeout, set interval, clear timeout, clear interval. So set timeout, the purpose is it executes a function after a specified delay, and the syntax is like it takes a callback function and a delay. So let me run this. So what it does is, so set timeout, it will like calls greet after 2 seconds. Here we have a delay of 2 seconds. Now set interval. Okay, is it set interval? The purpose is repeatedly executes a function at specified intervals, and the syntax is set interval callback comma interval. So I'll run this function and we'll see that. So every 2 seconds, it will call the greet function. So which will like log hello world in the console. Okay.
And how to stop it then?
Yeah, you can just clear it out and just start a new one. I think I have
Okay.
no
Okay.
idea because I'm also
Ma'am,
yes.
ma'am, in case in the set interval function or set timeout function, if there is no time parameter,
The general syntax is that as I told you, the general syntax you have to maintain. Okay, set interval you have to provide the function and a delay. Where see callback and an interval you have to provide. So
suppose we don't give the interval, it is blank.
you can try that and see. Wait, let me see.
Then what will happen?
It will give error, I guess. I don't know.
Or it will take 0. What I mean to say.
You want to put 0 in. If you put
No.
what?
It will. If you don't put anything, then whether it will take 0 or not.
It is. I have not tried actually. Okay, and it is not working also. One moment. I'll use some other. You're saying to put set interval without any time, right?
Yeah.
Without this parameter. This is the general syntax which.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it will like. It's coming like this.
It is coming, huh? It means.
Yes, it is coming.
Means it is taking 0. What it is taking? What is the interval it is taking?
Yeah, I have right now. I have no idea what it is taking. You can like put it in discourse. Okay. Right now I do not have any idea what it is taking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, how many times will it print?
Sorry.
Ma'am, how many times will it print? Like even if we had 1000 there, then how many times would it have printed the hello world statement?
No, it is not hello world. It was not 1000. It is a delay of 2 seconds. So every 2 second, every interval of 2 second, it was printing hello world. So
Yes, ma'am.
that will
That
go
I
on.
understood. I was asking that how many times will it call the function greet?
Yeah, it goes on. So see, I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop there. I had to go to a different compiler. So it's going on. It's still going on.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay. Thank you. So now we'll go to clear timeout. Clear timeout is like it cancels a timeout, or maybe I need to put clear timeout there. It cancels a timeout set with set timeout. So the syntax is clear timeout ID. It cancels a timeout. That's its purpose.
The clear timeout will stop this function, no?
Yes.
And these are the keywords, no? Set interval and clear timeout and set timeout.
That's right. Yes.
Do we have any syntax so that we can put 5 times, add 5 times, repeat 5 times, or repeat 10 times, like that?
You can do that R&D yourself. Yes. Okay.
No, that is a for loop or looping.
Yeah.
But there is no direct syntax to keep it repeating for a number of times.
There may be. I have
Okay.
right now. I have no idea.
Okay. Please.
Let timeout ID equal to set timeout greet. Okay, where is that greet gone? This is not running. I'll get back to you later with this one. Okay. Clear timeout was not done, right? I'll get back to you with that. Cancels interval set with set interval. Okay, so the general syntax for clear interval is set interval, that function which you want to delay, and clear interval with this interval ID you need to put here. Okay, we'll go with the Vue.js. So
How this interval ID? Interval ID is also a keyword, no?
No. Here interval ID, you are setting this value you're putting here. You're assigning it.
Variable. It is a variable.
It is a variable, right? Correct.
Okay,
it is
we can put anyway PQR.
Yeah. Yes. Any variable you can put and see.
Okay.
Those were some of the important concepts, like set timeout, and you can practice yourself. Some of the questions are also there from set timeout or set interval. You can practice from there, or if PAGA, if you have any questions, you can ask right now also. Okay, Vue.js, I think it was from week 3 and week 4. Okay. Are you able to see the screen?
A small font is there.
Yes.
Please.
Yes, the font is small.
Font is small.
Font is very small.
Okay,
I'll try to zoom. Try to zoom this.
Wait, yeah. 1 minute. I'll zoom it. Wait.
Excuse me.
1 moment. Yeah. Tell me, who is this?
It's
Yes,
me.
Lee. Yes, Lee. Tell me.
So, like, don't we? Is this like a full revision, or like are you just touching upon the main points or something?
No, this is just a briefing. You all will be having a revision session tomorrow by the instructor. Like Saturday timing is 9 o'clock, right? It's 9 or 9:30.
Uh,
So you all will be having a revision session
oh
tomorrow.
yeah.
I was
Okay.
just giving a briefing of like from week 1 to week 4. Okay, so
Okay.
a
Yeah.
proper revision session will be done tomorrow by the instructor himself.
I was just asking because like when you mentioned about the set time out and those things there was this concept of conflicts and things like that, right? Conflicts in the sense like about the queues and uh, call stack and things like that, right?
Yes, there were things. Yes,
So
in fact, some of the concepts were there in practice assignment. I don't remember now. So if any one of you all remember, you can tell me so we can discuss that question. It's about set interval. I think it was. I also don't
it
remember.
it was for calls that usually comes for calls for set time modes actually.
Set time out. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially when you have when you have set time mode. So like
Mm.
it's kind of like threading, even though
That's
like
yes. That is yes. So the it goes to the task queue once the call stack is empty.
yeah, and
That
even the event
asynchronous
loop,
functions. Yes.
yeah, the event loop kind of
Yeah, I just went with the definitions only. It was very much discussed in detail, or the problems are very much in detail only.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't
So
claim that I've gone through everything. It's just a briefing.
no,
I was like definitions I was going through.
okay, yeah. I was just asking.
Yeah.
Like
No,
so
a
if the
revision session will be there tomorrow. Yeah.
okay, yeah. So he might cover it then. All right,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, one moment. Okay, guys, I'm not able to make the font larger here in VS Code. Anyone knows how to do that?
Ma'am,
Because
control
Control plus
plus.
plus.
Control O plus,
Control
Control
plus.
plus.
Control plus plus. Oh yes. Thank you. So in Vue.js, there are certain we create a Vue instance, and as we know this. With inside the Vue class, we have the options object, and some of the elements which are defined in Vue is EL, and the hash app
Little
is
more, ma'am. Control plus. Little more.
control plus.
Font.
Yeah, it is not. I mean, not further. It is going. It
Okay.
is. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Highest. Okay, ma'am. Please.
Yes. So here you can see that the script tag I've put in the HTML only, just for convenience I've done that. So EL hash app. Now this hash app is actually the div ID app. So whatever, suppose in this data object, the property, whatever property it has, the if this property we're putting in the content part of the div element, the value will be value of this message will be shown on the browser. So if I suppose so you see the value is available on the browser. So this is
The
just
rendering will be done only from the data. Is it correct, no, ma'am?
yeah, rendering is done from like when we are like if you see HTML element I have used.
No,
So
what exactly happens when rendering happens?
when rendering happens, whatever is there in the div part. Whatever is in the div part is there, that will be displayed on the browser.
Yeah, that is fine. But how, from where it will take? That
Where,
the message here, only one data is there. So we are understood
yeah,
that it will
data is
take
there. See, hash app is actually the div ID app here. Okay, so this is how it is getting connected to the view instance. When we are putting div ID app is as EL hash app.
What is difference between the connecting the ID with this view app and mounting the app? What is the difference between these two?
Difference is that, mounting the app and this app, certain things, that some data properties, difference in the data properties, it will be able to access some and it will not be able to access some of the data properties. That is there. If you go the like before create, after create, those things. Okay, you have to go in details with those.
So that is also before and after is also within our this week 4, no?
Yes, it is in week 4 only. Yes,
You will cover it, no?
I will. Today I will not cover that part. I will go in that diagram I will show what are the main things that I will show, but it will be covered in detail by the instructor, or maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
If you'll ask, I can do that tomorrow also.
That I have confusion that before create and how it works.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, fine.
So, yeah. So there are some questions also. Maybe you can practice those questions. You'll get an idea. Like
Question is there, one or two
one
questions.
or two is there. Yeah. Practice one or two
but
only.
that is okay. That I remember. But what
Okay.
happens is how to go to the question when the variety of questions come out of that.
Yeah.
The basic
Yes.
principle is required, na? How to approach.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Not to remember the question. Such question will come, then I will put the value like that.
That's true.
That will not work in the examination.
Correct.
Okay, please.
Okay.
That is my confusion. So if you can cover it, that.
Okay, I will try. Not today, but tomorrow I will do. Today
Or content, if you provide the actual content, okay, this is the final thing, then I can go through that.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, template is this is the purpose is it defines the HTML template for the view instance, and the general syntax is like inside the options object we put template, we put the div. Inside the div we are putting like placing the whatever is in the data part we are trying to put, and whatever is the value of this message, it will be displayed. So if you want, I can show it here also. Yeah, same thing. It was view hello view only, so that's why it is displaying that only. Okay, we'll go with the next one, that is data. Data is again which is inside the options object, like whatever we are putting, and if this property is put in the content part of the div element in the HTML, it gets displayed on the browser. And methods, like we are manually changing or setting some values, generally by click method. One moment. So you see that here we have this act click. When you are like what happens is, if you keep on incrementing or click on the increment, it will keep on incrementing the count. This dot count will keep on incrementing because of this method here. So I'll just go to the browser and show you all. Yeah, so you see, if you click on, it will keep on incrementing because of the method. So that was the purpose of the method. And computed, it defines the like existing properties and it will compute the existing properties and assign some value. So I'll show again. So you see the existing properties are num1 and num2. And what computed is does is it will just sum up this num1 and num2, and it will assign the value to sum. Okay, so we on the browser we will be able to see the sum of num1 and num2. Here, this is 5 plus 10, so that is of computed. And watch our okay, watch. It allows to perform actions in response to some changes in data properties. It will not assign any values. It will just show some reactivity. It will just react as nothing. It will not assign any values. So again, it depends on the existing data properties only. Okay, I don't have example of watch. Okay, sorry about that. Today I do not have. Tomorrow again I'll get that. Basically, I click you all like Sir showed no on the last Saturday about watch. What happened was like if some changes was made in the last name, and that log movie was getting logged. So that was like it was just reacting to the changes in the existing properties. That was about watch. Okay.
In case of watch, ma'am,
Yeah.
the syntax of the watch, do you have here written? What is the syntax of the watch? Interpretation of the watch syntax. Watch. Yeah, here. Here, sir explained this function only. Suppose we change in the movie name, then it will be reflected and it will be reactive like that. Is it so, no?
It is in, if I may, you're basically like riding on an existing variable. For example, that object, right? That view object over there.
Yes.
It has two parameters called two data values called
Yes.
first name and last name. So we
Yes.
are kind
Correct.
of watching that last name.
Yes.
So
Correct.
the key for that watch, right? For example, you saw last name as the key of that, right? So it will always be the name of the variable or data value that you're watching, and you're assigning a function to it.
Correct.
So as soon as there is any change in that particular data point that you are monitoring, you are just adding some reactivity, like some other functionality to it.
Yes. Correct. Correct. Yeah. So these were some of the concepts which are or can be important. You can go through in detail, and rest. If you all have any questions from week 4 or week 3 practice or G or any other like from week 1 to week 4, any PAGA questions, you all can go ahead one by one. Or if any one of you all want to add something, that also you all can do. So any doubt from P or
Like
yeah, yeah,
graded assignment,
yes,
GA3 question number 4.
GA3
Week 3. Question number 4.
week 3.
Week 3.
Okay, okay, one moment. I'm on mute. Okay, so you are asking about week 3, question number 4. Week 3, question number for this, no, for this one. Which of the following methods can be used to ensure that the displayed state and system state are kept in sync at all times? So AJAX request on each UI change and pure static pages with all updates rendered from server. So what you want to know? Is this the question? Is this the question you're talking about? Week 3.
Yeah. This is the question.
Mhm.
My question is the system state and displayed state. Always it is in the synced state. Why not this question? View bindings to update data reactively will also work.
So it's getting initialized once, once you're loading or updating or refreshing, it's getting initialized. So that's why it has to be in sync.
No, my question. In the view case also, the two-way data transfer is there.
Right.
This one in view bindings to update data reactively. What happens? Anything we change, then it happens in the displayed state also and the system state also, no? Or not? Why not this one also?
Yeah, one moment. Yeah, Lee want to say something or you have some question?
Okay.
One
Yeah,
moment. Yeah.
Mine was about a previous year question.
So just one moment. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shrikantji, I think you can put this in discourse or you can ask tomorrow in the revision session.
Okay.
As well.
Okay, ma'am. Please. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, revision. You're asking about previous year question. So,
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is a previous year question, but it's more about like a conceptual thing, like about. I didn't quite understand that question, so I wanted to ask you about that.
I right now I will just go with the P or GAs of week 1 to week 4.
Okay. Can I like?
Yeah.
I
Tell
like.
if anyone. Yeah, tell me. Yeah. You can go ahead. Yes.
Okay. So, no, I was like. Uh, can I like ask what the specific concept was that I have doubt with in that thing? Like, would you be able to?
Yeah, tell me what was the question
Okay.
that you have.
Right. So the question was like I was given a right. So I can like paste the link over there in the chat so you can see the question as well.
Yeah. Okay. Paste. Yeah.
Right. So that's the question I have doubt with. Are you able to see it?
Yeah, I'm able to see it, but actually, it's going to take some time to calculate. Okay. Anyone else have any doubt? Okay, so I'll just go through it. I'll try if I can. Give me some time.
All right.
Yeah, can you also paste the code like would like to run it and see? Is it possible? Can you paste the code as well?
I'll try it. I'll try to get the code from it.
Which question number he is talking about? This is question number 11.
No. You see in the chat box, he has pasted some previous year
Okay.
question. So all of you
No,
are
that
like,
is a link. That is a link, no?
you click on that
Which
link.
question, Mr. Jones? Which question you are talking about?
It's question number 7. So that link directly takes you to that question. So it's a
Question number 11. Question number 11.
no 17. 17.
Question number 17. You want this code to be pasted?
She was just asking me like if I could get the code from it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, if if it's a previous year question, maybe I'll take some time to like prepare it. Right now, I'm not prepared. Okay, so maybe
Okay, ma'am. No problem.
tomorrow, maybe I
So
can.
I
Okay,
have
yes, you have given.
I
Okay,
have
I'll try.
like
You pasted the code. Okay, just
yeah.
let me. I'll go through it. This is a different one, no? Not of that. It was some question
Which
number.
which question number were you seeing? I don't know. Maybe the code.
Okay, I was seeing question number 7, I think. You said question
Oh
number
no. 17. 17.
17. Okay, and I was okay. So problem was that I was looking at question number 7. So that
Oh,
is
yeah, that is huge. All right, it's not that. I'm sorry. It's
yeah. So that's why I said that will take some time. Okay. I never saw this. Wait a minute. Give me some time. See, as far as I can understand, is here it is saying A and not B. So A is true the value, and not B. B is empty. So when it is saying not B, again that is also becoming true.
Yes.
And obj1, uh,
Oh,
what
okay.
traits
It is being spread, right?
it's being spread. So so we are getting the obj1, that is like a1. I'm sorry, this a1 b2. What is it? I mean, sorry. Oh, property 1 10, property 2 20. So we are getting that obj part, that obj1.
Okay, but my doubt was just like, um, again, this might be a trivial thing, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just so yeah, we do spread the object over there.
Okay. Mm.
Uh, but like, won't it be like? I mean, specifically, why is that in itself being converted, right? Like, is it because the spreader is outside that uh, Boolean thing? Is it because of that? Because yeah, within the curly brackets, that triple dot obj1, that I understand the spreading part over there.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
My question is like, yeah, there is the spreader thing outside the Boolean parenthesis as well, right? That comparison, right? So
No, outside we just have that A1, B2, nothing else we have. So it's just that within the parenthesis, I think only OBJ. So that OBJ1 only, you see A1, B2, and then OBJ1 and property 1 or property 2, whatever is there of that. Yeah. So whatever is inside OBJ2, const OBJ2 is like getting, I think, logged.
yeah,
Logic behind how we are
but my
interpreting that way.
my question. So
Interpreting that. Mhm.
I understood the comparison bit. That is not my question. Is not the comparison bit. My question is like, why is that specifically being inserted over there? Right, just the obj1 part. Like, why is just obj1 being like put over there?
Why I mean, that is the pattern of the question, why obj1 is there, that when you're asking in the before the spread, I mean after the spread operator, you're
No,
asking.
I'm not. My question is not the spread operator. That is not my question. Like, that is not my doubt. Right, I
Yeah,
understand. I
why
understand that.
obj1 is there, that's what you're asking.
Yeah, my doubt was like, of the whole comparison. So that comparison parenthesis, right? Like A and like not B and
And
spreader obj1.
yes,
And all right, after the comparison, it would be like, so if we do the conversion, for example, it would be like true and true and true, because like all of them are non-falsy.
yes, correct.
Okay. So then, so that final answer should be just true, right? Like the whole of that parenthesis would be just true, right?
So are we not, like we're doing console.log, so are we not supposed to put the values when we are doing console.log?
Yeah, console.log would give you obj2, right? I'm
Mhm.
asking like, so you see that last line, right? That comparison bit. So I'm asking like, wouldn't that comparison bit just be true? So it's again like,
Yeah, it is true. Yes, it is true. But
yeah,
everything is inside that obj2 only. No, const obj. Everything is defined inside that, and we are doing console.log obj2 only.
yeah. But over here, like
Mhm.
we are actually, so the answer, like the correct answer, I think like
Okay,
as
what according to you is the correct answer then?
I'm I'm not challenging the answer. It is
No,
that
no,
I
no, no. I'm also not like I'm just because when I'm doing no, when I'm doing on the compiler, it is coming and whatever is given, that only it is coming.
yeah, yeah. But my question is like, so in nowhere over there have we actually inserted obj1 as a key value pair in that, right? We have just done a comparison, but we have not really like actually inserted the key
Yeah,
value.
so the whole OBJC here, Abhishek Datta is saying that the code tells if the condition is A is true and B is absent and OBJ1 is present, is true, then only OBJ1 will be spread and given as an output.
Okay, so let's see, and only then obj1.
Yeah, thank you, Abhishek.
So does it have to do with the spreader operation in front of the parenthesis, like outside the comparison thing? So before, in front of the comparison, right? Like you have that parenthesis A and not B and that
Right.
spreader obj.
Yes.
Is it that 3 dots in front of it? Is that the reason why? If that is the case, then yeah. Okay.
Parenthesis, this is condition.
Okay. Okay. I got that.
I think Abhishek is right. If it is true, then only the
Yeah.
spread can be done. Otherwise, not. And
Yes.
because all the data are in the dictionary form, key value pair, then it should be in the key value form. That's why it has been put in the key value form. What
Yeah,
I
I-
understand is like that.
I got that, but my question was like, where is obj1 being? Like, I got the condition being true. I got all of that.
Yeah.
My doubt
What your
was-
question exactly?
My question is like, where have we specifically inserted obj1 as a key value pair? The
Yeah.
condition being true, I understood that. So my question was that like, so in the code over there we have that 3 dots, basically the spreader 3 dots in front of the condition, right? Like just
What your
before
question exactly? What is your question exactly?
So my question is, so the correct answer, as Abhishek said, like it is whatever he has
No,
put in the chat.
what is your question?
Yeah. My question is, how is obj1 being inserted? Like, where in the code have we specifically inserted obj1?
Yeah, let me tell you. There are 4 objects here: const A, const B, obj1, and obj2. Right?
Yeah, I got that.
Mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A and B is also a variable. Okay. Object 1 is also a variable. But
Mhm.
to represent a variable as represent an object as a variable, the parentheses are required. The curly braces are required because this A is the variable and B is also the variable. So the third variable should also be in that form. So obj has been put in the parentheses, and this parenthesis indicates that more than one values are there of this parenthesis.
Okay.
Within the property 1, property 2 are there. If it would have been possible in the const A also, 2 and 4 suppose that it must be in the parentheses also, because the uniformity is required to compare the things, because and comparison can be done on the same property, same type of things.
Okay.
What I understand is like that. That is why the obj1 has been put in the parentheses and the A and B has not been put in the parentheses.
Okay. Yeah, I understood. Okay, that much I understood. And the comparison, it's like the value of A is 2, so it will be true for the comparison, like when we
Yeah.
compare. And not B is falsy because it's empty, so not B will be true. And
Yeah.
obj1, it is
obj1 is also true because
Yeah.
obj1 within the parentheses is also a variable,
yeah,
which is
and it's
two entities, two properties, property 1
Yeah.
and property 2.
yeah. So it is non-empty, so it will also be true. Like
Yeah.
it's a truthy value. Alright.
It is also the
So-
true value, and all the three values gives the true value. So it can be a spread.
Yeah. Okay. So my question is like, so I'm asking if my interpretation is correct now. So we compared all three of them together, and we get, so after the conversion it will be true and true and true, right?
Yeah.
And since that is true, my question is like, are we like just spreading OBJ1 from within that comparison?
Yeah. This is your question. Because why we are taking why are you not taking A, B, and both?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Because A and B is already the variable named here in the obj2. Already exists. We cannot. It is a constant. You cannot change it.
Okay.
A and B is constant. We cannot change A and B.
Okay.
The condition, for the purpose of the condition, it is accessible within obj2, but we cannot change the value of A and B within obj2 because this is obj2 is a const. It is not a var.
Okay, so the spreader function would like just take the OBJ
Yeah.
one and like will.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is only. Am I able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
clarify you something?
Yeah.
Something?
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
because just what I understood. I'm just telling you.
yeah. That was my doubt with the question. Like, why did we specifically pick? I got the getting true part. I got all of that.
Just put in the
But-
discourse, and we will discuss to others also.
Yes, you
This
can
is typical type of question is that.
Yeah, let everybody know.
And this,
Yeah,
and this-
someone.
and such type of question is being asked. So how we
Correct.
will be answered? That's why I asking a number of things like the
Mm.
state of the thing. The confusing
Yeah.
questions are also there. No?
Yeah.
They always put one or two, three questions at the last.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
This is the last question. You see,
This was the last question. That question.
yeah, always they put one question.
Just
confusing
for
question.
it was for 3 marks actually.
Yeah. Marks doesn't matter, but they put one or two questions which is confusing.
Yeah,
Which I see, whatever. But it is
Okay,
okay.
guys,
We discuss.
any one of you all have any doubt in week
Mhm.
4 practice or graded, you all can go ahead.
What two things, if you can clarify, the abstract mode and non-abstract mode, and view life cycle. Two theoretical competition, the conceptual confusion is there with me.
Yeah, everything will be discussed in detail tomorrow also. Okay, sir will go through all the details. Like view life cycle, I think he showed some diagram, no? Before create, after create, something.
That I understood. That is fine, but in the operation, it is very confusing. When we encounter with the question, different type of things are there. So at that time,
Yes, that also.
we
Yeah,
get
that
confused.
is
How-
first
how
lot
to
of
correlate
practice is in
the things, what will happen and what will not happen. If it
Okay,
could have been in the tabular form, then it will be easier for us to understand and then implement it one by one by changing the values so that we can check it. We should be
what were
confirmed.
you
To be a programmer, we should be confirmed whether
Yeah,
it will work
correct. You were asking about what? Extract. What you were asking?
Strict mode and non-strict mode.
Oh, strict. Acha, strict mode and non-strict mode. That you're asking.
And view life cycle.
And view life cycle.
If you could make a note of that, it is. I think it is not too difficult.
Yes,
but
it's
for implementation, but because we are new to this thing, so we are hesitating. We are not a programmer just to detect it, implement it, and get it done, whether it is applicable or not. We are learning it, so that's why we are getting confused. Whether it will work or not, we don't know. Basic principles we don't know. We don't know the syntax of that. We are just jumping into the river to swim.
Yeah, see, Lee has like pasted that life cycle hook. If you can go through it, just get an idea.
I have gone through that. I have gone through that. Just I want to the implementation part of that, not the theoretical part. I understand the theoretical part.
Yeah, implementation like practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, as many questions we practice, we get through it.
Yeah.
So if you have like any questions related to any, so you can say like maybe in PhD if you have come
And question number
across
5
any
in
such
the
question.
graded 4 question 5.
Graded for question number 5. Just one moment.
Perhaps it is. Let me go. Graded question 4. Or perhaps. Question 5. Yeah, it is.
Is it 4 weeks graded? Like, are you referring to GF?
Graded assignment GA4 question number 5.
Okay.
And Mr. John, these questions, where did you get? Other questions are also there in this form somewhere. This is one link, no? Other questions are also there.
Okay, yeah, that is actually a good resource. You can find previous question papers for almost all the subjects that we have.
Where?
Um, okay, I will share the link with you.
Okay, please share the link.
So
But this type of question I did not get. This is a good one. AK mode is different. This one is different.
yeah, I will.
We can put notes here, no? It is available.
Yeah,
To put some notes. Others will be also benefited, no?
yeah. So I have put the link on the chat.
Okay,
So you,
okay, thank you. Thanks.
You
All
can
the questions are there.
You can
Which-
see,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know. Okay.
Only quiz questions are there, or others are also there?
It is for all the 3 quiz 1, quiz 2, and term.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay. Others also can make a note if you all are watching, right? What Lee has sent in the chat box. So here we're saying what will be logged on console and rendered on screen for the mustache expression Y. So here we see before create hook will be called synchronously immediately after instance has been initialized before data observation and event. So like function will not have access to data X and thus it will define undefined.
Pardon, ma'am.
To log undefined. That's
Yeah, just question number 5 we are talking about, no? Yeah. Please. Sorry,
question
I
number
was
5.
copying that link. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Please pardon.
So what I was saying is that before create hook will be called synchronously, like immediately after the instance has been initialized before data observation.
The instance has been initialized means this data X and Y. What do you mean by instantiation?
This new view is like app is an instance of the new view, right?
No, whether the instantiation is just writing the code into the file app.js or how it is instantiated in the practical form. At what moment I will see that it is instantiated.
So when we have this before create hook, we will not be able to access the data.
When we put this file app.js, this is before this means before up to this line number 6, up to line number 6, before create is not done. Is it so?
Yes, correct.
Can you say like this? No, this is initiated. And
Yes.
whenever this line number 7 is before create encountered, then we can say that before create has been called. Is it so?
Yes, whenever we see that like before create, we will not be able to access. So that's why it is not logged. It's like logged undefined.
Okay.
Okay.
Suppose we don't put this before create. Only we just direct like console log this dot x. Then what will happen?
So you can try that and see, okay, because I need to.
Because normally we access everything through console.log, no?
Mhm.
And
So-
Okay, so usually, so if I am to roughly talk about the hooks part, right? Like
yeah.
again, this is just a general idea that I have.
Mhm.
So, uh, the JS will like obviously read the whole code, right? But the hooks part, what we are talking about when we refer to the hooks part is just how Vue specifically handles the processing of that instance, right? So that instance in the sense that whatever is assigned to the variable app, that new view, that thing, right? That whole thing is called an instance of Vue, right? So first, when the initial part that is before create, right? So this is like we have just called the new view thing, right? So that call has happened for towards the new view to basically you can kind of think of it as an object of the view class or something, right? So that first call has happened. So just before, if you are thinking about it in terms of classes, right, just before the constructor values have been assigned, right, when you are creating an object of a class, you will assign the values to the uh, through the constructor, right? So it is kind of a similar thing that's happening over here as well. So immediate just before that happens is what we call as before create. So that is why we don't have access to any data because data values have not been assigned yet to that instance. And uh, created is so when the next phase is created, which is after we have initialized. So that means basically the whole thing, right? Like
My question,
yeah.
whether suppose we call new view, this
Mhm.
new view,
Yeah.
then A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20, like that. Okay.
Okay.
So this property, this assignment will not happen because this line execution will be done line by line. Na? In the
Yeah.
code, execution will be line by line. So whether
Yeah.
it will hold and it will search whether before create is there or not. It will go
No,
there and then it will come back again.
no, that is not how it works. That is not at all. So basically, what happens is the program will work, but you when you call these particular methods, right, like before create and all of those, they are kind of like your watchers or something. So if that has been detected, right? So when we talk about the view hooks thing, we are just talking about that view thing. JS will render the whole thing, will read through the whole thing. But within that view environment, if you want to talk about it that way, right? Within that particular view environment,
Hmm.
this is the flow that happens, right? So before create is there, created is there, mounted, and like all of those things. So what happens is like whatever you have called as before create, right? So while creating the object, you will kind of, at least so this is my understanding, so you will kind of watch, and just before the create phase starts, you will start like running those lines that has been assigned after before create. So it is kind of like a watcher thing. So for you're looking at the life cycle of that particular object, and at that particular each of those stages you are assigning, you will run the lines of code that has been assigned to it.
Okay, so like any other doubt you guys have, or else we can just close the session.
Okay.
Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you so much, this was very informative.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank,
Mr. John. Thank you very much.
thank you everyone.
Thank you.